If you are pleased with what you see, keep on watching.
The first thing I'm going to use is this. You can use any type of solid oil. I basically use this Aramis oil. What I do is apply it. Once that part is done, I am going to take my brush. You can either use this sort of brush or use a toothbrush. And with that being done, I am going to use my razor blade.
Whenever I groom my eyebrows, I usually do what works for me. So learn your own technique. If you don't know, I prefer that you let someone else do that for you. After this process, I went over with this other type of blade to get to the areas I wasn't able to. And then I wiped off the excess oil.
I have sharpened my eye pencil, and I usually use the Davis eye pencil in number 18. Yeah. So the first thing you need to do, so that you can know where to start, where to arc, and where to end, this is the easiest way to go about it. So let me zoom you out a bit so that you guys can get to see what I mean. Now, if you want to sketch your eyebrows the right way, just take your brow pencil, and then in order for you to know where to start, measure using your nose. So you just you take the eye pencil, place it up. Can you see? Here. Up. And mark. The same thing with this other side. And mark. Now this is where we begin. Now when you want to know where your eyebrows arc, you take again your pencil and use your nose. You see this corner and this corner. So use this corner to know where your eyebrows should arc. Then use again this corner to know where your eyebrows, can you see this corner, to know where your eyebrows should arc. Then mark. Higher. Once you have done that, for you to know the end of your eyebrow, you take again your eye pencil and use the end of your nose to mark the end of your eyebrow, like that. The end of your nose to mark the end of your eyebrow. Take your eyebrow brush or your toothbrush, then comb your hairs. Just follow the shape of your eyebrow.
At this point, I was vividly showing you guys how I outline my eyebrows. Once this part is over, ensure that you follow the exact shape of your eyebrow, and that is why I said at the beginning of this tutorial that it is very important that you learn how to groom your own eyebrows. And if you don't know, make sure you find somebody, be it a salonist or a makeup artist, who will be doing your eyebrows. This makes it so easy for you to outline, as you can see. So once you reach at that arcing mark, ensure you join that line or that pointing mark to the end point of your eyebrow. So I went over and repeated the same procedure to the other eyebrow. As you fill in your eyebrows, always ensure that you start with the ending parts or the points of your eyebrow, stroking your hair to the direction of the lines of the eyebrow pencil. At this point, I was rubbing off the lines I used to mark my eyebrows. Keep filling your eyebrows until you are satisfied with what you see. Use a sharp eye pencil to stroke hair-like lines at the front part of your eyebrow. Doing a voiceover is not as easy as you guys think. Niko place kuko a bit noisy, so I have to wait for people to cool down or things to stop moving. Yeah, but continue stroking the hair like lines at an upward direction, and then I repeated the same process at this other eyebrow but at a higher speed, like nilifastisha speed.
With that being done, we are going to brush our eyebrows. The fourth step is concealing your eyebrows. So I use an angled brush to angle my eyebrows. I use the darker shade to go over the top part of my eyebrow and the lighter shade to go over the bottom parts of my eyebrows. The lighter one will go at the bottom parts and the darker one will go at the top parts.
The reason why we use a lighter concealer at the bottom part of your eyebrow to conceal is because it makes your eyebrows to pop and look more arched. Is it arched or arched? I don't know, but I hope you get the point. Watching this is so satisfying, gosh. So at this point, I didn't fasten the speed. This is my natural speed. I wanted you guys to fully see the detail, very raw and unfiltered. As a beginner, this process takes time. Don't be in a pressure to do it in a hurry. And then as you learn, ensure that you have your things with you. Like, watching is never enough. You have to watch it as you practically do it. Like, this is what I did. I used to watch the tutorials and then I'd go over to the mirror and then redo the thing that the makeup artist or the person who was guiding us through the tutorial was doing. And that's how I managed to learn how to do my own eyebrows at home, bila kulipia. Imagine. So I added a bit of concealer just to increase the pop and to outline my eyebrows to make it a bit sharper. We are going to go at the upper point or the upper part of the eyebrow. As you can see, I have used the dark concealer. You can either use a dark concealer or a foundation which is of your shade. The reason why we use a darker shade or the shade of your color at the upper part of your eyebrow is because we want it to look very natural and we don't want it to scream that I have been concealed. And another disadvantage of using a lighter shade of concealer at the upper part of your eyebrow is that unakanga ni kama umeshtuka. It makes you look so light even at the upper part of your eyebrow, and that's not cute. That's not cute, sis. That's really not cute. So if you don't have a darker concealer, you can always use a foundation that is of your shade. It usually works. I'm going to list every product and tool I used at the description box. So after watching this, make sure you review my description box. I was really careful at this point. Is it really or very? I was very careful at this point because I didn't want to mess it up and I still wanted to make it sharp. What I usually tell my friends and clients is that your eye look is like the stage. Once you have killed it, once you have killed the look of your eyes, that's it. That's it. That's it. Making sure that your eyebrows is on flick, your eyeshadow is blended it's giving. I don't know if you guys noticed, but at the starting point, at the bottom part of my eyebrow, I did not conceal using the lighter shade of concealer. This is because we use a shade that is of our skin tone, or a foundation if you don't have a concealer that is of your skin tone at the starting point of your eyebrow. You're probably there and you're wondering why. This is because we don't need our eyebrows to be popping from the start of our eyebrows. What we need is them to pop at the arcing area. As you can see, at the starting point, you just make it as subtle. At this point, I was sharpening that upper part of my brow, making it as straight. At this point, I'll give you this one advice. Usiwai kubali kusettle for an eyebrow shape that you are not fully satisfied with. So at this point, I was redefining my eye shape, ensuring that I have corrected the places I needed them to be perfect. As you can see, this arcing area, I wanted it to be a bit fuller and thicker. Then I went over with the darker concealer to sharpen my eyebrow and make it as clean and flawless. I followed the same procedure with the bottom part of my eyebrow just to redefine my arc and to make it pop and sharpen it some more. To ensure that the upper and the lower part of my eyebrow is at the same level with the other eyebrow, I usually draw an imaginary line just to ensure that they are at the same level. If you can't, you can also just draw a line with your own eye pencil, and then after you have concealed your other eye, you can again rub off that line that you made to level them up. So at this point, I was quickly doing the same process. Remember to always use a concealer that is of your shade or a foundation that is of your shade at the start of your eyebrow and at the upper part of your eyebrow. Filling in your eyebrows until you are satisfied with the outcome is another level of satisfaction. Then going over with your brush just to ensure everything is in line. Always clean the mess that is in between your eyebrows after you are done shaping and concealing them. Then again, I went and sharpened my line to make it as straight and as clean as possible. This is our last and final stage, which is applying a setting powder at the bottom area of our eyebrow. This setting powder ensures that it takes off the shine, and it also sustains your eyebrow to staying on for a longer period of time. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial up to this point. Ensure that to share with your sisters. Ensure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye guys.